Hi guys, my name's Jake and I'm with Joystick Gaming, and today we're going to be going over Assassin's Creed Origins and my review, what I like, what I don't like. Ooh. Oh man. What I like, what I don't like, pros and cons of the game, and yeah, so let's jump right in. For the first pro, there's a new control scheme that they have implemented. First off, there's no more sprint. Thank you, Ubisoft, for finally paying attention and realizing that nobody walks around anywhere. So now you're 100% sprinting unless you are in sneak, which is also great. I love having a sneak mode. I think they implemented it in Syndicate as well, and I really liked it then. Keep it coming, Ubisoft. I like sneak. Also, they did away with mapping attacks to buttons rather than having square attack and X da 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 da. They have it mapped to triggers. I don't remember if they did this in Syndicate or not, but this is the first time I've noticed it, and I really like it. I really like having a light attack on R1 and a heavy attack on R2 and block on L1 and ranged on L2. I'm on PlayStation, obviously, so triggers and bumpers for respective Xbox controls, and I have no clue how to play PC, so do that as you may. But yeah, they did away with that, and I'm really happy because a lot of other games are starting to do that, and I'm glad Assassin's Creed is starting to follow suit. Another pro we have is combat is way tougher and flows a lot neater. You have like dodges, which I know I've always been a part of the game, but I don't remember ever being able to like freely dodge like this. And then also the combat is a lot tougher. The enemies, not necessarily the enemies are a lot tougher, they just know how to fight, and you can't just hold a button down and counter all the time. I know 1, 2, all of the 2 series, 3, and I think maybe even 4 had that counter ability, and all you could do is all you needed to do was just hold it and you were golden. Now you can't do that. You need to actually fight and have some skill in the fighting to be successful, which I like. I like it being a little tougher like that. Fighting multiple enemies feels like fighting multiple enemies and not just one-on-one enemies while a bunch of their buddies are gathered in a circle around you. So yeah, that feels a lot better. Alright, so this pro, it still feels like an Assassin's Creed game. So they've changed a lot of stuff. They've changed how the buttons are mapped. They've changed how the combat feels. They've changed a lot of it, but it still feels like an Assassin's Creed game. And it feels really nice being able to have that freshness taken to a familiar title, having a fresh look on something that's really familiar to you. It's really nice. I'm just going to be running back and forth, so deal with it. Also, lastly, for the pros, not lastly, second to lastly, there's no more like clunky movements. I know in Assassin's Creed Past, they've always tried to improve on it, but I don't think it's ever quite improved until now. Maybe it's just because there's not a lot of clutter in the streets. The streets are very wide. But I'm not tripping over stuff. I'm not... Wow, that guy's hauling anus. I'm not tripping over stuff. I'm not accidentally climbing buildings that I don't want to climb. I'm not accidentally falling into hay bales that I accidentally run past. Not, doing anything by accident. If I do something, I want it to happen. I want that action to take place. And it feels really nice when, I can go through a whole play period and not be infuriated by I died because the guy did what I didn't want him to do. That's a really nice feeling. Lastly, I would say the pro for this, how huge this map is. Look at how big, how ginormous this map is. It's just, oh my goodness. I think this is comparable to Ghost Recon almost. I think Ghost Recon may be a little bit bigger, but hell, man, this is huge. Yeah, so that's my last pro. Now to the cons. Now, I will be frank with you guys. I didn't really find a lot of cons with this game.
Get out of the way!
You know, even the cons that I found, the problems that I found, they're not even really problems. They're just stuff I kind of noticed that I might miss or don't agree with usually. So my first con is it starts to feel like a little bit of a Far Cry game, which again, this falls under the thing. It's not really a problem. I just noticed it. It's more the fact that I want my Assassin's Creed to be Assassin's Creed and not Far Cry with an Assassin's Creed skin. Which it's not. Don't get me wrong. It is Assassin's Creed through and through. But there are some systems, some factors that could be, that definitely have similarities to Far Cry, which I know the companies, like the big gaming companies, they use systems from their other games and implement them into all their games and yada yada yada, and I know all that, but it does, I can feel it more than I feel it in other games, I guess, is my why it's a con. The next one, again, not really a con, but just something I noticed. The leveling does take a little bit of time. If you're not going to do quests, like when there's a leveling system, I'm really reluctant to do quests because I want to get a head start in the leveling before I start the quests. So I think the first level I have on my quests, let's just look. Yeah, so just a level 5. So typically what I like to do is get to about level 8, like 3 levels ahead, to where I'm just kind of overpowered for the level. It's just something I've always done when there's a level system in a game. I just like having that advantage, or I don't even think it's an advantage, but like that mental state of like, I'm a higher level than I'm supposed to be in this game, so I'm gonna crush it, stuff like that. But if you don't do quests, it's difficult to level up. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. And lastly, again, I'm saying this is a con because I just noticed it and I missed it. The mini-map. They did away with it. They have the little compass up top, you know, where all your icons are, but they did away with the actual mini-map, and that actually kind of saddened me. I don't know if they did that in in Syndicate, but if they did, I didn't notice it. But I really miss it. I really miss having a mini-map. I don't know why. It's just I miss just having it, I guess. The compass is just as good, but I just prefer a mini-map. That's just my way of thinking, I guess. Yeah, so those are my pros and cons, my kind of overall review. My overall review, yeah, I like the game. I'm going to play it a lot. I'm going to play it until I beat it. I'm going to play it even more after that because I am going to try and level up as much as I can. I'm trying to, you know, do that RPG element of the game and get myself as strong as I can, get my character as strong as I can, do a lot of the side quests, all that stuff. Yeah, I really like the game. There. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more. I'm really trying to up my subscriber count, so please, if you know anybody that might like my videos, show them a video or two. It really would help me out. Subscribe, like, comment, get this community growing, building, all that stuff.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah. Get excited, get hype. Also, check out my Patreon, because I'm on there now. I'm going to have some stuff that might not be on this YouTube channel. And hopefully you'll like it. Hopefully you'll like it enough to where you'll want to pay me to do it. Now, the lowest patron price is 25 cents. So who doesn't have an extra quarter laying around? Yeah, so please like, subscribe, go visit my Patreon channel. At least visit it. If you don't like it, that's fine, but just visit it. And if you like my stuff a lot, pay me a quarter every time I create something. Pay me a quarter. That's it. Just one quarter. That's all you need. Alright. Thanks. See you guys. Bye.